Hello and welcome to the Fixit Shed. So this is my new project. It's a 2004 Honda Rebel 250 and hopefully I'm going to be working on this over the winter and it'll be ready in time for spring. Alright, so let's go over some of the aftermarket items that are on this motorcycle. This motorcycle had a windscreen. So this bracket here looks like it's broken. That might be part of the reason why it's missing. When the ad that I responded to actually showed it with the windscreen on it, but it was no longer available. Alright, so this has a tank bib with a pocket underneath here. So it has a driver's backrest. It has saddlebags. These are pretty nice saddlebags. And it of course has a custom flame paint job. And it does have floorboards instead of foot pegs on each side. And for a shifter, it has a heel-toe shifter. Yeah, so when you want to downshift, you press on the front one. When you want to upshift, you can use your heel and press on the rear one. Alright, so I haven't even really looked through this yet much. This side, a glove. Oh, and this is the rod for the other side. This is the rod for the other side of the windshield mount that's missing. Okay, and what do we have on this side? So, I've got hose clamps. Not really for this bike, but they may come in handy. The toolkit that is supposed to be in the compartment down below. Yeah, tools. So this Phillips screwdriver, not part of the toolkit, but might be handy. Some thread lock. And an owner's manual. CMX250C Honda Rebel owner's manual. Cool. I don't have one of these. Alright, so this is actually the first time that I'm sitting on the bike. So when I went to go and pick up the bike, it didn't want to start. For one thing, the battery was dead. I did have a jump pack, and I put that on and cranked it a few times, but it still didn't want to start. So I have put a full charge on the battery. So let's see if we can get it to start. On run. Ugh, that battery's still weak. Oh, let's put the fuel on. Alright, I'm gonna go and get my jump pack. Right. So I did check and there is enough oil in this. So let's see. So I got fuel on, let's see. Let's put it on reserve. Maybe there's gas in the tank, but maybe it's not much. Alright, that timed out. Let's try again. Okay. It doesn't seem like it wants to start, does it? Alright. Alright, let's see if it looks like the spark plugs are getting any fuel. Yeah, that's wet. That's getting gas. It's an NGK CR6HSA. Alright, so the spark plug gap on it looked a little bit big for me, and it should be anywhere between 24 thousandths and 28 thousandths of an inch. This is a 28 thousandths, and it fits in there pretty loosely. So I'm gonna shrink that down a little bit. So that's probably around 26 or 27, 28 is tight, and 25 is loose. So let's put this back on, and let's see if we're getting a spark. So I'm going to pull the plug on the other side so it doesn't actually accidentally start when I don't want it to. Pull the wire anyway. Alright, we have spark. I see spark. Alright, this one looks like there's some dirt in there. I'm going to blow that out. Alright, let's pull this one out. Alright, again, it smells like gas, probably getting fuel. A little rusty. But that gap looks pretty big to me. So let's check the gap. This is 28, that's as big as it should be, and it's pretty loose. So we're going to shrink it down a little bit. That's 24, that fits easily. That's 28. Yeah, and that's tight, so good. So it's somewhere in between 24 and 28. Let's see if this one has spark. There, you can see that flash. Alright, let's get these plugs back in. They do have spark. Let's see if this will start again. Alright, so let's see if fixing up those spark plugs made any difference. Let's turn the fuel on. And just put it on reserve just because I know, so I know that there's enough fuel in there for that. Nope. Alright, so I did recheck this and it doesn't seem like there's a lot of fuel, so maybe it's not getting enough fuel or maybe not enough air. I'm going to pull off the air cleaner and see what we can find with that. Put these spark plugs back in. Yeah, this piece looks damaged. All right, let's see if it'll start on a little starting fluid. Yep. Excellent. All right, so it looks like it's going to run. It's a fuel delivery problem, so we're going to have to pull the carburetor, clean that. This has some other issues. Tires are at least 10 years old. The front one, I believe, is from 2013, and the back one is from 2010. So we're going to be replacing those. The chain looks like it needs some work. I was told when I bought it that it probably needed a clutch, that the person who owned it was driving it and the clutch was slipping, and that's why they stopped driving it. So I did look that up, and the clutch pack is like $25 or something like that, so I'll probably just replace the clutch pack. Although I'm wondering if maybe if they changed the oil and they didn't use motorcycle oil, that the additives in the oil could be causing the clutch to slip. So we'll have to take a look at that. There doesn't appear to be any brake fluid in the brake fluid reservoir, and I'm sure we'll find some other things along the way, but those are the things that stick out to me the most. We've got tires, clutch, carburetor, brakes. So take a look at those things and see where we are after that. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe, because I'll be posting more videos about this bike, and I'm going to put a playlist for that right here. And if you'd like to help support the channel, you can click the join button below and become a member. Thanks for watching. Take care.